The 0-2 to Turner, and he throws this one deep left field. Trea Turner, grand slam home run on an 0-2 pitch. The United States takes a 9-7 lead.
One game away. Blow up. We playing for something. Just gotta mean something, you. They gotta mean something. Everything you got. Let's finish this.
Do it, fellas.
Let's go.
Let's do it, fellas.
Finish 2-3. 1, 2, 3.
Finish.
You ready to make history? Come on now. Yeah. You know, there's these two words. And when I say them, people get goosebumps because they know what happens next. So without further ado,
free smoke.
Look, scared cause I'm drowning in silence with bad thoughts. These days I don't have nothing to say, man, the bag talks. I put in headphones on my driver. Pull up to the spot and give a good dick and Godiva. I can't lie, I'm uninspired. No more pillow talking about nonsense. I only stick around to put some band-aids on my conscience. I don't know why I feel so bad, nigga. That's what we do, no foundation. We don't build no more, we just screw. Half a bottle of Henny, girl, I'm going with the wind. The same niggas say they happy for me, ain't want me to win. So I'm done on my friends. Don't need help popping Coronas and reminiscing. I just call up Big Bro J and say it's time for venting. If I live forever, I hold this hate for some centuries. You don't know how much or how you doing what it meant to me, but motherfuck all that. I don't even offer up the time to make the call back. Stupid Lodo, if they don't get the picture now, man, I crop them out of the photo. I can't relate to my peers. Been doing this shit for years. I'm motivated by fears. I took the wheel and I steer. My sound not dictated by fuck boys in Atlanta. Stay gifted like this album was ghost written by Santa Bars forever, like they decided to throw me under Slammer. Every song's a hit like they picture me underhanders. I could drop a million songs, but they never gon' understand us. Soapbox sermons for niggas never giving chances. Fight our whole lives to get these weak ass advances. Work twice as hard for the shit that they getting handed. And this ain't even nothing we chose, nigga, we branded. Still can't tell why all of these niggas mad at me. I'm trying to get 100 so I can put my team on salary. Give it all to the art, man, I turn my life to a gallery. Man, damn, what a fucked up masterpiece. 1,100 shots and I swear, man, I felt them all. If we ain't even good on our block, man, who can we call? Pre-decline state of mind, we broke crabs in the barrel. Got us fighting our folk, man, this shit just a life of peril.
Where would you rank this moment for you?
Homer-wise, it's up there. It's probably number one homer-wise, but
Got better?
no, I don't, because playoff careers has been up and down. I hit a couple homers here and there, but none probably that big.
Trea, mother, Turner. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo. First off, welcome to Kicking It with Saint. Baseball edition. WBC edition. World Baseball Classic. Yes, we is back. Listen, I understand some of y'all don't watch baseball who watch me. I love baseball. I done told y'all that multiple times. I love the WBC. I'm rooting for Team USA. I don't know how you could not be rooting for them. All the bozos and morons talking about this don't mean nothing. To you, it don't mean nothing. Players continue to show you what this means to them. This is some of the best baseball. Mind you, I'm a Phillies fan. It's very easy for me not to watch baseball after we just lost in the World Series. But see, that's not how this shit works. I told you, when the Ravens lose, I still watch football. I still watch the playoffs. My team don't have to play in it for me to watch it because I love the sport. I love the athletes in it, these larger than life athletes that continue to show you why this ain't just them out there playing a kid's game. This is them out there dominating a grown man's game. This shit is beautiful. How you cannot have this shit coursing through your veins when you watch these games. Watching this crowd, all these different crowds for all these different countries and fans supporting them. It's so beautiful. This is why you love sports. This is why real, true fans love sports, whether it be baseball, football, basketball, soccer, hockey, tennis, volleyball, golf, whatever it may be. This is why. the passion? Can you feel the independence coursing through your veins? Can you feel the USA chants, the red, white, and blue coursing through your veins? Can you feel it? Smoking on that Venezuela pack tonight, fellas. Listen, shout out to Venezuela. A hell of a team, a hell of a competition. But at the end of the day, the team led by Mike Trout and Mookie Betts move on. Let's fucking go. Trea Turner in the top of the 8th. USA down 2 after a shit 5th inning. And first off, before we even get into that, shout out to the America's ace, LYNN. My guy. Nut grabs and all that. America's ace, LYNN. You will not be forgotten, my guy. Man, what LYNN is, bro, he might not be a top 10 pitcher in baseball. He might not be top 20 to a lot of people. But the fact that this man, who is without a shadow of a doubt a name-worthy pitcher, we know who LYNN is, came to the WBC to pitch for Team USA. And in big moments, a big strikeout for LYNN to end that 4th inning when we was in trouble. Big strikeouts, big flexers, the fist pump by JT Realmuto, my catcher. Because, you know, obviously I'm a Phillies fan. LYNN with the high fastball to strike out. I can't even remember the dude he struck out, but it don't matter. To end the inning. And that was his last inning of work. Shout out to Lance. Now, it went to hell after Lance got out of there. But shout out to America's ace, LYNN. You have done your country proud, my guy. You piss red, white, and blue, my guy. You are him. Not a bad word will come out of my mouth going forward. Well, I don't talk shit about LYNN anyways, but LYNN is an American hero, bro. All the pitchers out there that could have came to this WBC and performed, LYNN showed up. And LYNN didn't just show up. He out there pitching, my guy. Shout out to LYNN, bro. America's ace. I saw somebody say, shout out to Lord Lynn. Don't even care. Shout out to the big fella, the big dog, double L's, LYNN. The White Sox got a fucking hero, bro. An American hero in LYNN. Can you feel the independence in the barbecues, the cookouts running through your veins? Ah, greatness. Shout out to LYNN. But we get to the 5th inning. And, you know, Daniel Bard, bro, straight up came in to throw the game away, bro. Now, I told you anybody who played for Team USA, I have a immense amount of respect for. But it's 2 dudes who I do not give a damn. They should not have showed up. And that's Daniel Bard and Brady Singer. Both of these motherfuckers done probably had the worst pitching outings of the WBC so far. And that could possibly be including all pitchers. Maybe not the Canadian kid who was 19, but that's an exception. He was 19. Bro, Daniel Bard came in, and I don't think he got a single out. He loaded the bases. He hit Jose Altuve. Shout out to Jose Altuve. I hope he all right. He hit Jose Altuve. He walked a run home. Like, bro, what are you doing? And this is when we was up. And this keep happening with Team USA where we cannot trust the pitching staff. And people, this is why I say LYNN is an American hero. It's a alternate universe where LYNN, if he don't got balls of steel, could have given up 2 runs, 3 runs in that inning, and then went to the bullpen. Daniel Bard come in, and we keep giving up runs and make it a lead that we can't come back from. LYNN with balls of steel, with the flag tattooed on his back, not literally, he don't really have it tattooed on his back, but carrying the USA on his shoulders. He knew, I got to tighten up. I got to come through. I got to be a big dog. They relying on me. Not just the boys in the bullpen. Not just the boys in the dugout. Not just the men and women and the kids, the boys and girls sitting at home. The USA is depending on me to get it done. And he did. And quick shout out to Luis Araz, who had 2 home runs in the WBC. He ain't never had 2 home runs in a game in the MLB, but he had 2 of them bitches in the WBC. Shout out to him, because I'm not going to probably mention much more of Venezuela in this game, but shout out to him. Back to my boy LYNN, the real American hero. Put on that cape, big boy. That's how you leave the game. That's how you come off the mound, my guy. Balls of steel. Because then when you have to watch the 5th inning and you watch Daniel Bard do the shit that he pulled, it's just, man, you come off of such a high of watching LYNN get that strikeout to then watching Daniel Bard load the bases with no outs, watch somebody score, still no outs, and you understand from that point forward, yeah, it's about to get ugly. But you want to know something about them boys in the blue and white and the red, white, and blue? They don't blink. They don't blink. That's the thing when you have superstars littered through the lineup. Mookie, Trouty, Real Muto, Trey Turner, Kyle Schwarber, Pete Alonso, Paul Goldschmidt, Goldie, Nolan Arenado, Trey Turner, Kyle Tucker, Tim Anderson. Just so many studs littered throughout the lineup. You knew them boys wasn't going to fold. You knew them boys wasn't going to fold. Shout out to Kyle Tucker, who was 3 for 3 in the game. Would have been 4 for, he would have been 3 for 3 with a walk, if not for the fact that the umpire was calling high out of the zone fastballs strikes. Kyle Tucker struck out watching on a 5-ball walk that turned into a 5-ball strike. Because Kyle Tucker had a great, and it's so crazy how bad umping can change in that bat. Because Kyle Tucker come to the bat 2-0, 2 balls, no strikes. The next pitch was it was more of a ball than the first 2. But for some reason, the umpire called it a strike. So now that changed the pitch count from 3-0 to 2-1. The pitcher come right back to that same high fastball, which is a strike or a ball. It was on the upper. I think it was a ball. But Kyle Tucker have to swing at it because he would have sat back and let it be a 4-pitch walk. But the ump just called a ball a strike. So now he got to swing. So it changed the whole the hitter's approach when you make bad umping calls like that. Now, with that being said, the dude in the booth made it a great point. Even with the human errors, you do not want an automatic strike zone. And I agree. I've never been a fan of the automatic strike zone. Umps just need to be better. Point blank, period. Also, on top of me not liking umps, I feel like I should just go ahead and say this again. Still not a fan of the pitch clock. Because look at what's happening in the WBC. It don't take much for people to fall in love with the game. Pitch clocks do not help. That's only going to hurt the game. I hope this is the only season they do that shit. Because if anything, to me, the WBC is showing you, bro, as long as hitters are comfortable and the pitcher is comfortable and they ready, bro, just zone it. That's why I like the WBC. Because for all the ignorant fans out there who keep saying, oh, this don't matter, this don't mean nothing. The fans that show up, that show you that they just love baseball, they love their country, they love watching competition. Look at the emotion. You can feel it through the TV. They're not worried about a World Series or, if they favorite team gonna win this year or some shit like that. They worried about this moment, celebrating this moment. Look at when big things happen, how the crowd just go nuts. The team already out of the dugout ready to celebrate. This is baseball at its purest. This is beautiful. How can you not like this? How can you not watch this and smile? This is beautiful. This is baseball. When you want to grow the game, when you want to show somebody the beauty of baseball, this is what you sit down and show them. This feels like an all-star game. This is beautiful. I'm telling you, for those of you who don't think this matters, you are missing out. And I hope one day you're not as cynical and you're not as so ugly inside as you are, because you miss a lot in life when nothing matters to you that don't directly affect you. if everything in life don't matter to you because it don't affect you and don't have some direct effect on you or somebody you love, then you're going to miss out on a lot. I'm just telling you right now. If you can't find a way to love and feel the energy of this right now, just because it's not for a World Series, then, you know, I feel bad for you, because this tonight, it started off with a Tim Anderson walk in the 8th. And shout out to Kyle Tucker real fast, who hit a solo home run in the 6th inning. But it started in the top of the 8th with a Tim Anderson walk. And Tim Anderson then had a iffy WBC. Balls are still, don't matter, next bat. They walk him. For some ungodly reason, Mark DeRosa felt like, let me pinch hit Kyle Schwarber for Pete Alonso. Now, I will not agree with that move, no matter how this shit turned out, because you do not pinch hit Kyle Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber can hit lefties and righties. You do not pinch hit a clutch gene like that. Kyle Schwarber is one of the clutchest hitting. Kyle Schwarber is the definition of clutch, bro. You do not pinch hit him. Nonetheless, Pete Alonso gets a bloop hit over the first baseman. 2 men on. Next at bat, JT Real Muto. Best catcher in baseball. Best catcher in my heart. Future Phillies legend. He get hit by a pitch after working a phenomenal at-bat. The stare down by JT. Mind you, JT Real Muto, man. Happy birthday. 32 years old. Looking good, my guy. Looking good. The stare down. And then the other Philly takes the mound. Is in the box. No outs. Bases loaded. Pitching change. Trea Turner. Go down 0-2. And then by God, Trea motherfucking Turner.
The 0-2 to Turner, and he throws this one deep left field. Trea Turner, grand slam home run on an 0-2 pitch. The United States takes a 9-7 lead.
Oh my goodness. You know what? I might insert the sound bite of what happened. Like 3, 2, 1 sound bite. But listen, bro. Trea Turner, an American hero, American icon. I'm not going to call him Captain America because that is Mike Trout. He is the captain of the team. So that's Mike Trout. But my God, bro. You can't win without legends around you, bro. Trea motherfucking Turner, bro. Bro, I erupted. I was on the edge of my seat watching, for one. And I kept saying, bro, we can't waste this. Bro, we can't waste this. Bro, we cannot waste this. Bro, we cannot waste this. If we waste this, we lose. Bro, we can't wait. And Trea just blasted it. Destroyed it. Change up right over the middle of the plate. You can't leave those right there for the future Phillies legend Trea Turner, baby. You can't do it. Oh, my goodness. The Philadelphia Phillies come through again. The Philadelphia Phillies come through. If you're a Phillies fan like myself, you have to absolutely be enjoying the WBC. For one, I don't understand why any Philly fan would be watching the spring training right now when literally the 4 best players for the Phillies are not playing. Bryce is hurt, and the other 3 best players are not even in spring training. They're playing in the WBC. You're telling me that this don't matter to players, but all of the Phillies' best players is basically here. Not to mention, Bryce Harper would have been here also if not for him getting surgery in the offseason. He would have also, if Bryce Harper went into the offseason healthy, he would have been playing in the WBC. It would have been Mike Trout, Mookie Betts, and Bryce Harper in the outfield. Shout out to Kyle Tucker, but that would have been Bryce Harper out there. But you telling me it don't matter. But Kyle Schwarber, JT Realmuto, and Trea Turner. 3 Phillies, 3 of the best Phillies on the roster who will have big impacts as to what happened with the Phillies this year. All 3 of them showed up to play in the WBC. And once again, one of the best baseball players in baseball and the best player on the Phillies, Bryce Harper, would have been in the WBC if not for him having to recover from surgery in the offseason. That should tell you all you need to know about the importance of the WBC to players. And boy, how can you not watch this and just have a smile? Watching these dudes compete at this level, the clutchness, bro. When JT, the stare down, just the independence coursing through my veins after watching JT stare down. And I love JT Realmuto, one of my favorite players in baseball, obviously. I don't think JT Realmuto get enough credit for just how great of approach he have at the plate. I mean, it's easy to try to make fun of players when they go through little struggling streaks and things like that to forget how great they really are. But when you look at JT Realmuto and how many great at bats he done put together in the WBC, it made absolutely no sense to have ever had Will Smith starting over him. And shout out to Will Smith, who was a great catcher. He ain't JT. To me, the dip between, and I like Adley Rutschman too, who I also would not put over Will Smith right now because Will Smith is a proven great catcher. Adley got to at least put in 3 seasons of great work. It is not a catcher in baseball on JT Realmuto's level, bro. It's just plain and simple. This dude is different. Not only is he fast as shit, but the hitting approach, he can hit for power, he can hit for contact. He a phenomenal approach. Can throw runners out. Like JT Realmuto is like the perfect catcher. And USA is damn proud to have him. But Trea motherfucking Turner, baby. Oh, man. And now we got Cuba coming up tomorrow or today. Because it's 6:22 in the morning when I'm recording this. But we got Cuba coming up. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about now. Listen. Could we be tired coming into the game? Sure. But we professionals, baby. They do this all the time. If anything, the bats. Listen, when you can have a game where Mike Trout and Mookie Betts didn't have to be the best players in that lineup, Trea Turner is hitting 9th in the lineup, ladies and gentlemen. Trea Turner, leadoff hitter. That's how great this lineup is. And shout out to Goldie and bro, it feel like Goldie and Arenado just continuously put together, especially Arenado. Because it feel like even though we left those 2 on bases that previous inning before we took the lead back, they put together such great at bats and they grind out pitchers and make pitchers work. You know what I'm saying? Like at times as does Mookie Betts, bro. Like it do feel like Mike Trout strike out a little bit more right now, but I'm not holding that against Mike Trout. Mike Trout is a GOAT. It is so hard to strike out Mookie Betts right now. Even if you cannot get him on base, it's so hard, which is hard to do also. It's so hard to get Mookie Betts to just strike out. So you never really win those at bats because if you come into his next at bat, it's like, well, he made good contact on the last one. Or he found a way to poke that one through. Like Mookie Betts is a professional hitter, bro. Everybody in this lineup is, but I'm so fucking proud of Team USA, bro. That was so fun to watch. Oh, and you know I'm gonna be in the front of the television again watching that shit tonight, bro. Such a unbelievable atmosphere. Some of the funnest baseball, bro. And watching Mike Trout play in these games with such importance. Hearing Trea Turner say this is the biggest home run in his career. I think sometimes fans, because they are so selfish and it's, oh, well, if you don't matter to my fantasy team or my fantasy league, or if you don't play for my team and you win a championship for me to give me bragging rights, then I don't care. Did you forget that this is about the players love this? They didn't just play this just to win championship. That's the goal, but they love this. That's why they participate in these things like this. And when you get an opportunity to compete in something like this that you continue to tell me is meaningless, but means so much to the men and women that's that's showing up and watching it, and to the men that's competing in it. To see Mike Trout play for something like this, and to see how excited he is, to see the energy. All I ever wanted was to see Mike Trout jump around in excitement. And it's hard to do when you play for the Angels, which is why I pray somehow he get off of that fucking team. Look at how happy he is, bro. Look at how excited he is. Look at how he jumping up and down and supporting his teammates, bro. Like, I'm telling you, he getting higher than anybody when he jumping up and down celebrating. Look at the bench coaches and all the different players. Like, for the people out there who keep saying Team USA ain't as exciting as the other teams, how about you just watch and enjoy and let your emotions run and stop trying to compare everything? Just watch it and enjoy it. And it's going to be some heartbreak. But man, when that thing is at the apex, when it's hitting on all cylinders, baby. Oh my goodness. That's baseball, ladies and gentlemen. That was so fun. But shout out to Trey Turner. Shout out to Team USA. Oh my goodness. That was a thrill ride, bro. You can't tell me that shit don't mean nothing, because meaningless games don't get you feeling like that. I ain't never seen a spring training game, a preseason game in the NFL, an exhibition preseason game in the NBA that felt like that. That was, oh my goodness, that was big. And to see the guys so happy and celebrating, bro. Every single player on this team, bro, have a special place in my heart. They making me fall in love with, I already love baseball, but they make you re-fall in love with the sport when you see how happy they are competing like this, bro. Playing for something bigger than themselves. Oh, man. It's just so beautiful. This is why they deserve all the money they get. Shout out to Team USA. Shout out to Mark DeRosa. Shout out to Trouty, Mookie, Goldie, Arenado, Anderson. Just, I know I'm not going to hit every player. Our ace, America's ace, LYNN, JT Realmuto, Kyle Schwarber, Trey Turner, the savior, America's icon. Just everybody on Team USA, man. What a fucking night, bro. With that being said, tell somebody you fuck with them. Tell somebody you love them. You can be anything in the world. Choose to be kind to somebody. This ain't out.
I got the moves like hot sauce. Lil' mama taking the top off. I'm laying down getting topped off. After this, you know she getting knocked off. I know she loving the money, so I keep on thumbing and thumbing. She say she horny when she taking shots, so I keep them coming and coming. Now I'm putting dick in her tummy. Scoop her up like I'm raking her something. You would think shawty red track, the way that she running and running. You getting dumber and dumber. You out here chasing the bone. After she finished from giving me dome, the Uber is taking her home. Tight.